Alright guys, this will be our first official coaching session with we've got Daddy James in the building. So just to give a little bit more information about James plays games. He peaked Master 69 LP 69. I'll pull up his op.gg real quick. And he's currently Diamond 4, Diamond 3, level Diamond 3, Diamond 4. And he doesn't know if he wants to switch back to jungle or if he wants to play top, but he's kind of all over the place. But alright, we have a couple things to cover. A lot of it will have to do with your control over your character and how efficient you are. So this ward, junglers generally do, so that's good that you're looking for it. Maybe in 2020 hindsight, and even in future games, you don't do this when they have Scion, because Scion can easily just channel Q level 1 when you walk in, right?
I was thinking about that. Yeah. That's why I went for the pit.
Yeah.
Instead of like, because I was like, he could probably be standing up, in the bush he is standing in.
For sure. The next thing I would have said was, the next thing I would have said was definitely just ward here, because this will still spot Phil6 doing Raptors. So yeah, but yeah, you had the idea here, but to be honest, if they just have a Scion, just fuck it, don't even do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Again, 2020 hindsight, but now whenever you face a Scion top, never do this shit ever again, probably. Probably just ward here, I guess. I'm not sure how much that ward does against Fiddlesticks. I don't think it does much, but you can just.
I just wanted to see if he was actually starting Raptors.
Yeah. All right. Next up, you can't base there. You probably already knew this.
Keep on.
Yeah. When you based, but you came to your camp like 8 seconds after it spawned. On top of that, I have no clue why you're pinging your top laner to come help Leash. Sure, you can ping
hindsight
him.
Is bad.
No, it's not even hindsight. You already know that it's 120. It's 129, right? Like you're already completely late. So you should just take the L and let Ornn go to lane. Because not only do you not only did you screw over yourself over here, you screwed over your top laner. So now you put two lanes in a deficit, which is yourself and the top laner. Your top laner.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So your kiting's okay here on the blue. It's good. I'm personally a fan of smiting Grump, just to get over with it and then get to the wolves.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but whenever I play Khazix, I usually smite another camp because I like the Q isolate on Grump. But
yeah, okay.
I know what you mean. I usually smite Grump and every other champ though.
Okay, and then here, like you're pretty inefficient here. I don't know why you didn't jump here to do damage to the red buff and get there faster. Again, all these little things that.
I was keeping it just in case Fiddlesticks came and invaded me.
Can Fiddlesticks invade a Khazix? Huh.
I mean, the one that's... I remember I started like really late, so I was like, maybe he'll take advantage of that and come. That's what I was thinking.
But then he doesn't know that.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I guess he didn't know that, but...
Because I'm pretty sure even if you jump in there and Fiddlesticks is there, you don't die.
This gank was pretty bad, but I was trying to like be greedy and hold my jump. Like, I should have just jumped a lot earlier.
So, or like me and you both know that Fiddlesticks was going to path bot, because we all saw him start here because of that ward, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know he's going to be bot side too. So this play is good that you did 4 camps into gank. You just need to do it more efficiently. Like, you missed your jump here. Like, you could have easily just jumped on the Kai'Sa. Like, that jump damage would have been the difference, right? To pop her.
Yeah.
Or maybe she even killed Maokai. Now, again, 2020 hindsight, but now you know this for the future. If the enemy jungler is also pathing bot side, you don't overreach for stuff. You already got what you came for, back off. The wave is still pushing towards your bot lane, so they're chilling. They're not fucked. So you can just back off, go farm your Krugs, go farm your Raptors, and then run to top scuttle while sacrificing your bot scuttle, since Lulu's still alive.
Yep.
And then on top of that, so that's the first mistake. The second mistake now is it just comes down to mechanical execution. Since you're here in this situation, you need to W here for HP, one of the minions. Your W's up, W the minions, grab 40 HP, and then try to angle yourself so that you're moving away from Fiddlesticks, where he still can't hit you. Because look at the way you're moving right now. You're moving this way, but Fiddlesticks is moving this way. He will catch up to you and auto you, right? But if you move downwards, while Fiddlesticks is also moving downwards, Fiddlesticks won't be in range to do anything, which will allow you to arc yourself down here and then jump over here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, once poor decision making has happened, it just comes down to mechanical execution. So that's the last thing you can rely on, and that's the only thing I could that's the only thing you could do here to escape. So you didn't W, you didn't arc yourself downwards, and they caught up to you and killed you. All right. Next up, whenever you are this goes for anyone in chat and even you. Whenever you are buying items, you should buy them while you're dead. That's the first
Yeah.
part. But second of all, if maybe you just reset, you're trying to wait for your HP to go up or something, you should always path here before 20 minutes, right here, on this line. Doesn't matter what lane you are, doesn't matter what role you are, you always path there immediately, and that's where you can buy items, okay? So that should always be your first instinct, no matter what, when you base, as anyone, when you're playing League of Legends, period, before 20 minutes. After, once you buy your items there on that line, you can go up to here now to regain HP. So you can see that like 2 unit difference, right? Now that 2 units is like half a second, where you're able to get to lane faster or get to whatever you're doing next faster. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this doesn't take skill, by the way. This you just literally need to do. So if you're able to start doing this, you'll be saving, like as you can see from the middle base there, right, to like the staircase. You're saving what, 4 seconds, maybe 3 seconds, and then if you arch a little bit further to regain HP, you're saving another half second. All right. Now
Yeah.
we got that
Makes
out of the way.
sense.
You run topside. This is fine because you know Fiddlesticks has bot scuttle. You see Fiddlesticks mid lane. Yeah, smite this shit and just burn the shit as fast as you can. Yep, you run mid to catch wave. This is good. Very nice. Last hit, last hit, last hit. And then you enter topside, which is fine. I would definitely look to find a way to path back bot lane because you know the enemy ADC doesn't have sums. So you can look to potentially take advantage of kills there. Because you have to just assume that Sion is unkillable, and especially with you screwing over the Ornn, you won't be able to help him again. That's just the assumption. Maybe until 6. Right here, make sure you path and pull the Grump all the way out here. Very nice, you did eventually do it. And then here, again, just focusing on more micro stuff. Right here, you don't have to auto the wolf. Wait, right here.
That wolf.
Right here, you don't have to auto the wolf anymore. You W. It's up in half a second. You just need to auto the big wolf. W, and then you can start just queuing the big wolf down. And yeah, saving jump here is correct, I guess. That's fine. But once you enter into the Wraith area and you know it's safe, then you can use jump to start clearing the camp. Because I know you can't jump into the Raptors, because if you jump and Fiddlesticks is in here or here, you're dead, right? But once you enter through here, then you start doing the camp, then and you see like here, right? You can jump on the camp to clear it faster. And I'm very confident it'll be up by the time you get to Krugs. You do Krugs, and then you go bot lane. It'll be up again. So this is just, again, just being efficient. Let's see. On bot side, all this shenanigans. This is over. You have no reason to be here. There's 3 full HP enemies. All you have to do was just run. Like right now.
I always just
right
hate
now
playing
you
against
can
Fiddle.
You can go jump here.
Gained a lot more. I thought the tower would like hurt him like a lot more, so I could just kill him. But then didn't end up happening.
Yeah. And then you essentially chose the worst possible place that you can ever go. Like you could have literally went here, go Krugs, go over the wall. You went to the tower for some reason.
I was going for the outplay.
Okay. And then out here you didn't even try to outplay. You didn't W one of the minions, bro.
Well, I was like, it's just too much work.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I agree, 100%. So at this point, the game I would say isn't over yet.
I don't know.
Still playable. But yeah, let's just keep analyzing what we can.
When my teammates start typing, I'm just I don't know. I've lost a lot of games in the past month, so I'm pretty used to it.
Okay. I mean, I think you should have just obviously the easy thing is just mute.
Oh yeah, I would have muted, but I had to give your stream some.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. Okay, then you kill this guy. You run away immediately. Good job. Now, right now, Orange should have reset. I think he should have reset because the wave it looks like it's pushing towards him, but he stayed. So right now, your main objective should be to push, do Scuttle Crab, and then help push top as fast as you can. Look at the wave. Look what happens to top lane.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Hypothetically,
push
if
fast
Sion
enough.
immediately ran to top, he could freeze this lane. But if you come there and help, obviously this is Oren's mistake, right? But it could be an opportunity for you to soak up some EXP while you're at it.
Yeah. I don't know why I hit this there. Like I kind of like try to go for cheeky riffs, but
You
I don't know. I
can.
feel like
It is solo queue,
time.
but if it doesn't work, then you're pretty fucked. All right. I don't know how you miss some of these minions. This was.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought my
Spike whip would do a bit more.
would do more.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you do wolves. You path down. Pretty sure you can jump into red buff because you know Fiddlesticks shouldn't be here. He didn't cross through mid. So just more efficiency stuff. This is good. Run. Run. Never enter any of the jungle ever again. Just run. Because your team has no control, and what counters Fiddlesticks? Control wards, right? Just to see where he is and have an idea where he is. You guys don't even have wards on the map, like no trinkets. You know, not even saplings on the map right now to spot Fiddlesticks. So never re-enter a jungle once you come from there. Do you see my Word document?
Yeah.
Okay. So your first issue is efficiency. You need to focus on kiting camps and being more micro focused. So I already explained it, right? Like even like the wolves at 514, where why did you hit that? You should have just W'd it so it dies, and you got the isolate on the next wolf Q instead of wasting one auto on it. Using abilities more freely to get places faster. / do more damage. So this is a weird concept I like to explain to people. The faster you use something, the faster it comes up, right? So in this case, your jump. The faster you use it, the faster it will come up. So in this case, you're using it for damage and to get somewhere faster. And then by the time it comes up again, it'll be available for something that's also important. That can also be applied to Flash too. If you ever do you want to apply that concept to Flash, like if you can use your Flash to achieve something, normally a kill, right? You should probably do it if it's like has a high success rate. So, but in this case, jumping to a red buff is 100% success rate, right? Probably, as long as you don't face plant into a wall or had suspicions they were in the bush and they come out of nowhere. Let's see. Okay, next up is general decision making for jungling. So in this case, the best example was you pathed bot, which is good, right? It was good. You did 4 camps, gank bot. Because in this case, you knew your bot lane would be pushed in because Haisa Lulu probably gets priority over Ezreal Maokai, right? But Maokai has really good gank setup once he's 2. He literally clicks flash, clicks W on one of them, and now you're able to come in. So it was good on you to skip I think you skipped Raptors, right? You skipped Raptors, skipped Krugs, and then you did red to get level 3 and have red buff, and then you went bot lane. So you knew yourself that Fiddle was also pathing bot. Pathing bot. You need to understand this is a fast play. So if you knew Fiddlesticks was pathing top, then you can chase the Lulu to your heart's desires, right? All the way across the map. That's perfectly fine. But in this case, I knew that Fiddlesticks was going bot, so you need to just make it quick and get out. You need to make a fast play and get out. Otherwise, it just came down to mechanical execution. So obviously it was bad, right? Because Fiddlesticks came up, mechanical execution. So all these little things, like even just your play in general, like overall, like there's a lot of times you didn't use your iron spike whip. You're not using all your resources that you have. You're not using your potion immediately when you're in a fight. All these little things. So you need to pay more close attention to these things before you can focus on bigger stuff like anything. You know what I mean? Like these things have to be covered first. It's like step 1. You can't jump to step 3 if you're not done step 1 first. All right, next up, the next thing I want to talk about is just control in general. So in this game, the biggest reasons why you lost was obviously because you fell behind. But after that, the whole team had no clue where Fiddlesticks was, not even you. So it's very important that you have wards. So in this case, I would probably even sacrifice the sweeper for a ward, just to have an extra ward. Keep ward and buy pings and place them in crucial positions to spot fiddle. So I think when you are moving past an area, like let's say you're doing crab, right? Like you're doing crab, pop a pink ward right here, right? That's not bad. Or maybe you can push the crab down here and then pop a yellow ward right here, right? That would see Fiddlesticks entering through here. So while you're doing stuff, do more stuff. Does that make sense? So you're already there. You may as well place a ward while you're there, a good one. And if Fiddlesticks is caught here on a ward, either clearing it or not, like now bot lane knows, okay, Fiddlesticks is in here. And let's say you're bot side, right? Like let's say you're doing Krugs, you're like, oh, we see Fiddlesticks top. You can suicide gank into bot 3v2. And knowing that you'll be fine from Fiddlesticks at least, right? Because you saw him topside 2 seconds ago. There's no way he's going to sprint, do a Terry Fox marathon across the map, right? To try to get to bot lane. So just knowing where Fiddlesticks is will help you make suicide decisions where you can just jump into the enemy knowing that you won't be counter ganked by him. Or on the opposite end, if you know where Fiddlesticks will be, you can potentially counter gank, right? Let's say you see him about to gank mid, like maybe he's looking right here. Maybe Viego can like bait, walk up to make Phil's channel, immediately run away. After Fiddlesticks ult is done, you can jump in. Or that could also just be another thing for you to make a cross map play, whether it's bot or top. So just knowing where the enemy jungler could be will help you make decisions, especially when you're behind, okay? When you're ahead, I don't care if you know where the enemy jungler is or is not. As long as if you're ahead, you have more items, you can mechanically outplay it, then you just go for any play you want, right? But in this case, since you are behind, you have to make do with every single resource that you can get. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Things that you need to do. I'm going to put the easiest stuff to do first, and then harder stuff that will take a little bit more time to do. So, things to do, to actively do in your future games. And like you can even like pull this up even if you want in front of you, or read it out loud before your games, so you're actively doing it. So let's just list off some easy things. Where to buy items. You know where to buy items, right?
Yeah.
Now that I taught you. Actively focusing on kiting camps and being as efficient as possible to your next destination. When it's safe. So like in this case, Khazix jumping to the next camp, right? Not autoing that wolf, etc., right? Next up, using as many resources as you can in any situation. So in this case, actives, so potions, iron spike, smite, W minions for HP. So all those little things, you need to be thinking about these things, okay? When you are in any situation. So the first thing is for potions, whenever you get into a fight, whenever someone is going to hit you and you are hitting someone else, you click that potion immediately, okay? That's the first thing that should happen, obviously, and then immediately after, all the mechanical stuff that you're doing after. And then iron spike whip for conquer, etc. But that is the main thing that you need to do. And that seems like a small thing, but you'll be surprised, okay? How that will change someone's gameplay. Okay, now harder things to do is you need to create a game plan. So in this case, your game plan was create an efficient game plan. My bad. So in this case,
I feel like I really didn't have that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
In this case, your game plan was, all right, I'm gonna ward raptors, which is good. You're thinking about a game plan. I'm going to reset, grab sweeper, head topside, have or unleash me, path towards bot, gank bot, right? Very simple. So at least you had a game plan in some mind, but now it just needs to be more efficient, right? So I would have the same game plan as you, in my opinion, but maybe not ward. The ward here, I probably would have just held ward, to be honest. Just did wolves, have or unleash me, and then path towards bot, right? So I can hold that yellow trinket to keep spotting out where Fiddlesticks is, because in my opinion, it's more important to know where Fiddlesticks is than to have pressure on the map as Khazix with a red sweeper. That's my opinion, right? You can argue that if you want, but I think that's a lot better. for the team, because you can probably sneak in ganks really easily with Maokai bot. Like, you don't need to sweep to have the enemy team not know where you're coming from. Maokai can literally just flash W. You just come bot. They see you. It doesn't matter, right? So, yeah. So create an efficient game plan and stick to it.